Echo 1, Echo 2, Echo 5, Dancing Man, all alive. Hey everybody, I'm Howard Stern's Mick the Nerd, aka Yoshi Mixter, aka Tromnambiacrom. I'll come up with a better silly pseudonym later. This is Turqoise Hammerstein Walrus, a sort of topic of the day type mini-cast. Gonna be doing like a bunch of short mini podcasts all this week. This is like a sort of opinion of the day type podcast for right now. And today I'm going to be talking about Batman and his seemingly infinite amount of sidekicks. Recently, DC published, no, not recently, a few months ago, whatever, a comic called We Are Robin, where a bunch of, kids, teenagers, decided to take up the mantle of Robin and start fighting crime. One of which, Duke Thomas, has even appeared in Batman's, own series by Tom King, I Am Gotham. And I think he's, training under Dick Grayson or whatever. That's pretty cool. But it's also still a bit too much, in my opinion. I mean, really, how many sidekicks is Batman going to freaking have? You got Batgirl, Batwoman, Nightwing, Red Hood. Not Red Hood. Red Hood. Yeah, I'm keeping that. It's silly. Robin, son of Batman. Bat-Cow. Yes, that's a thing. And many, many more. And by many more, I mean the entire DC roster of superheroes, because they might as well be Batman's sidekicks at this point. And here's just hoping, with all these many, many sidekicks, that Batman will finally stop fucking saying, "I work alone." Because that has basically become the dumbest catchphrase for him of all time. I mean, he's been in how many goddamn team-ups, and yet people will say, oh, well, he means metaphorically. Fuck the metaphor. In reality, he is working with other people, so that line is dumb. It is a dumb line, and we need to get rid of it. And on the topic of sidekicks, even his son Damien has a sidekick. The sidekick has a sidekick. And it is a gigantic devil bat named Goliath. A gigantic, four-limbed, winged devil bat named Goliath. And no, it is not gray, it is red. I was hoping for a Gargoyles reference too there, but what can you do? And it's on the one hand, it's silly because it's a gigantic devil bat. On the other hand, it's silly because Robin has a sidekick. And it's just what? And also because was this character really needed for the canon? I mean, he already has a frickin' cow. Either way, the fan base seems to be absolutely enamored with him, but that's what happens when you introduce a gigantic, fluffy, bat Pokemon-looking character into the DC universe. Which I'm pretty sure DC kind of thought was gonna happen. Prepare for getting Goliath plushies this Christmas for your Batman nerdy relatives or children. That's gonna happen. This was all planned. All planned! But I also want to finish saying, with all these new sidekicks and sidekicks of sidekicks, I'm not necessarily saying it's a bad thing, just it's a lot to take in. It's also a lot to take in if you're an older fan who hasn't read it in a while, and it's who the fuck are all these people? Which is also a main reason why a lot of old geeks have trouble getting back into comics. You know what I'm talking about? The guy who used to be into DC in the 80s and whatnot, hasn't really read much since then, and then picks up a new thing, and you have no idea what the fuck is going on. Yeah, you know who you are, and I love you. Plus, with characters I didn't like at first, I ended up loving them. Simon Baz was the Green Lantern everyone despised for having a gun. Now he's one of my favorite characters. His comic Green Lanterns with Jessica Cruz is one of my favorites. I have almost every issue. It's a good read. So, good things can come out of silly or terrible ideas. Who knows? This is DC Comics after all. Hell, maybe even something good will come out of the cinematic universe. No, it won't. It's probably going to still be a massive shit pile. Just massive, massive shit pile for all eternity. And with that, that's all I really gotta say on the subject. And if you're wondering why there is no music in the background of this podcast, it's because I couldn't decide on what to put in. Got any suggestions? Leave them in the comments below. Please like, favorite, and subscribe. Yeah, those are the 3 things that I'm supposed to say. Yeah. And this will be on iTunes probably by the end of the week. Who knows? Turqoise Hammerstein Walrus. Have a spredonkulous day, everybody. Oh, sorry for all the cracks, too, in the audio. Couldn't get those out. My bad.